I'm taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree.
Welcome back. My name is Patrick, and you're watching the Oilers Rundown. I am back from an amazing vacation and have lots to catch up on, so let's get started. Let's start with the latest cuts from training camp. Seth Griffith cleared waivers this morning and was assigned to the Bakersfield Condors, along with Xavier Bourgault, Noah Philp, Michael Kesselring, Phil Kemp, and goaltender Olivier Rodrigue. Luke Esposito and Alex Peters were released from their PTOs and assigned to Bakersfield, and Greg McKegg was placed on waivers for the purpose of assignment to Bakersfield. No huge surprises. Several of the players listed showed very well, but the Oilers have very few spots up for grabs this season. Desharnais, Savoy, Lavoie, and Bailey are technically all still around, but injured. They will all be assigned to Bakersfield when healthy. The Oilers have these 30 healthy players remaining on the training camp roster. Barring a trade or an unexpected waiver assignment, 9 more players will still need to be cut to create the opening day 21-man roster. I've noted my 9 selections in bold. They are James Hamlin, Brad Malone, Derek Ryan, Devin Shore, Jake Virtanen, Jason Demers, Markus Niemelainen, Dmitry Samorukov, and Calvin Pickard. For the PTOs, to this point, Jake Virtanen has given the Oilers no reason to keep him around. I can't see him earning a contract. He might get another preseason game or two, but that will likely be it. Jason Demers won't be stealing anyone's spot on the opening day roster, but I can see him getting a 2-way contract and heading down to Bakersfield as a potential call-up. Kurt Levins noted that in his 9 Things article today at the Cult of Hockey as well. Bob Stauffer of Oilers Now has brought up the possibility of Warren Foegele being placed on waivers, as the Oilers believe he would clear. If Foegele did go on waivers, the Oilers could keep Derek Ryan in his place. If Foegele is assigned to Bakersfield, they would both count for the same cap hit on the main roster, so they're technically interchangeable. Both rosters with a cap hit of $82,487,333, leaving the Oilers with $12,667 in cap space. Another forward that could end up on waivers is Matthias Janmark, but I don't think he'd clear. I think the Oilers would be safer going with Foegele or Ryan. For those reasons, I can't see Hamlin, Malone, or Shore making the roster up front. Benson has the best opportunity due to his $750,000 cap hit, plus he's also had a strong camp. On defense, I don't think the Oilers want to expose Ryan Murray to waivers, and the top 6 above him is fairly set. Broberg is the one possible outlier. I think Niemelainen is sent down, and the Oilers take the risk of putting Samorukov on waivers. And Pickard is an obvious player to go down as the number 3 goaltender. As I've said many times, a trade would really help to simplify things here. Let's see what happens over the remainder of training camp. From what I've seen and read, Dylan Holloway has earned a spot on the roster. We knew he was a lock for the opening day roster for cap purposes, but with his play to this point, he should remain on the roster going forward. As Kurt Levins notes in his 9 Things article today, we should expect to see Holloway paired with NHL-caliber line mates for the remainder of training camp to get a true look at his ability before the season kicks off. Jonathan Willis of The Athletic brought up a name of note that's on the waiver wire today. Radim Zahora of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Zahora is a left shot, but can play both wings. He's 6'6", 220 pounds, and has 1 year left on his deal at $750,000. He had 2 goals and 4 assists in 17 NHL games last season, and was an impressive +12. He picked up 12 goals and 9 assists in the AHL in 39 games played. He certainly couldn't hurt as a possible 4th-line option to bring in some much-needed size. With a $750,000 cap hit, he could take Benson's spot as 4th-line right winger. It will be interesting to see if he clears. Over the past week, there has been a lot of talk about Jakob Chychrun. The Oilers are one of several teams who have expressed interest, but according to Tom Gazzola of TSN and Mark Spector of Sportsnet, interest is all it is at this point. It's believed that Philip Broberg or Dylan Holloway would have to be part of a package to land Chychrun. Holloway is a definite non-starter for me. Broberg, I would consider. I don't think Chychrun is someone the Oilers should offer the world for, but I would surrender Broberg. Chychrun is a proven top 4 left shot D on a great contract, earning $4.6 million for the next 3 years. If Chychrun is here, Kulak will be dropped down to the third pairing, and Broberg will be pushed down even further, or over to the right side. It just makes sense to move him in the deal anyway. The Oilers can find other third pairing D-men. Improving the top four has to be a priority. To make the money work, we'd likely see Jesse Puljujärvi go in the trade as well. But as I stated before, it doesn't sound like Chychrun is likely for the Oilers, and the focus remains on keeping Broberg, which I'm very happy to do. I just wouldn't consider Broberg untouchable. Kurt Levins also noted today, to this point, Markus Niemelainen has outplayed Broberg, and it's not outside of the realm of possibility that Niemelainen steals his spot. But working against Niemelainen is that he doesn't require waivers, so the Oilers can simply send him down, and the Oilers will want Broberg on the opening day roster for cap purposes, and Ken Holland has made no secret he wants to see how Broberg performs at the NHL level. And speaking of defensemen, the Oilers have signed defenseman Max Warner to a 3-year entry-level contract. The 19-year-old right-shot blue liner was recently returned to the Moose Jaw Warriors of the WHL after attending both Oilers rookie camp and training camp. He played 13 minutes and 24 seconds in his preseason debut against the Seattle Kraken. The Saskatchewan native appeared in 55 games for the Warriors last year, recording 6 goals and 17 assists, along with 53 penalty minutes in his second season with the club. Selected by the Oilers in the 7th round of the 2021 NHL Draft, Warner, 6'3", 185 pounds, has played 77 career WHL games with 26 points and 65 penalty minutes. The Oilers have 3 preseason games remaining, playing Vancouver Monday and Wednesday, and closing out against Seattle on Friday. I would think the bubble players have one more game to prove themselves, and then we see something pretty close to the final roster for the final 2 games. It should be a very interesting week. Well, that's all for now, guys. Let me know your thoughts on training camp so far. Should the Oilers go all in for Jakob Chychrun? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel, and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon.
I'm taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak.